Well, remember, during the start of this bulletin, we did say that we will bring for you an interactive segment where we'll have someone speak to us about investments in the country, especially during this time of COVID-19. And especially if you have a business, this should interest you greatly. Joining us on set, we have with us the Vice Chair of the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Dr. Eric Ruto. Welcome to set, Dr. Ruto.
Okay, thank you very much, Alan Aoko.
Yes, so we just want to delve straight in. Bundling with what KNCCI stands for, what exactly do you hope to bundle for, the interests of business communities during this time of COVID-19?
Okay, thank you very much, Alan Aoko and KBC Channel 1. It is indeed a pleasure and a privilege to be invited to KBC Channel 1 as a Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industries. As you have said, I'm the National Chamber Vice President. Our Chamber President is Richard Ngatia. And we are indeed honored today to talk to the business community and to be able to inform them what we've been able to do as a business organization. As you're aware, Chamber is a global movement which has been around for quite some time. In our country, it has been is in existence from 1965, but recently it was relaunched in 2014, where His Excellency the President Uhuru Kenyatta attended the relaunch, and the activities for the Chamber have gone up. Recently, we had a new leadership under the leadership of Richard Ngatia, and we have been able to attract a direct membership of approximately 17,000. And indirect membership by association, we are in partnership with Juakali Association, Boda Boda Association, Textile and Fashion Association. And with indirect membership, we boast of around 2 million members who are subscribing to Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industries. We are present in 47 counties in the country, where we advocate for a good business environment. We lobby for policies which are developed both at national and the county level, and also we provide a platform for networking amongst businesses in Kenya. We are composed of approximately 70% of micro, small, and medium enterprises, and in terms of membership, and 30% slightly large corporations. Thank you very much, Mr. Allen.
Yes, well, the Central Bank of Kenya did say that about 27% of households are going into shortages, and also about 70% of small businesses might run out and completely shut down. So what is the Chamber of Commerce doing, at least even in the short term, to recover these businesses?
Thank you very much, viewers. As you're aware, this is a global pandemic where towards the end of last year in December, it was a known disease, but currently it was declared by WHO somewhere in March to be a pandemic, and in Kenya we had the first case on 13th of March. As a result of that, we have seen our businesses and the way we live has been totally affected. As Kenya National Chamber of Commerce, we did a quick survey 2 weeks into the containment measures that were passed in government, which definitely we really supported, to make sure that we prevent the spread of this disease. And amongst our membership, the first survey we did, we found that 81% of our businesses were affected in terms of supply chain, the cost of running the business, the cost of input. 12% were slightly affected, and a paltry 7% were not affected. So definitely under the business and our businesses, we have been affected hugely. And as you're aware, the sector which has been affected greatly is the hotel and tourism sector, whereby it has almost come to a crunch. And we have been negotiating on behalf of this sector with government, and we are happy that the government was able to come up with a stimulus package. But we are urging government to quicken the process so that the stimulus package can be able to reach into the small businesses so that they can be able to sustain the jobs that we have in this country. As you are aware, the results that were released by Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, we've lost approximately 1.7 million jobs, and approximately 50% come from this sector of tourism and hotel industry.
Indeed, the loss of 1.7 million jobs is not a small figure. And curiously, what is the chamber looking at, especially in the health sector? How has health investment changed in this country during this period?
Okay, firstly, Alan, we know this is a scientific and a health problem. And as a chamber, we have been in the forefront for advocating for the measures that have been put by government in terms of enforcement of curfew hours, making sure that we do the physical distancing in our business, provide sanitation facilities, and also wearing of masks. As a chamber, we have been in the forefront to make sure that we are able to produce local personal protective equipments and clothing. As you are aware, at the beginning of the pandemic, our airports were full with imports from outside the country. But as a chamber, we have been able to build a local capacity. And we can say now we are very happy. We are working now with Kenya Bureau of Statistics. And currently, we are onboarding approximately 276 companies who are manufacturing PPEs locally up to in all our 47 counties. And I'm very happy with the support of government. I'm very happy with the private sector that they have been able to respond and be able to produce this personal protective gear locally. And we would want to continue and urge government that they support these small businesses up to the county level to make sure that we improve the manufacturing sector in this country. In fact, as Kenya National Chamber of Commerce, our aim and our dream is to be a net exporter of personal protective equipment within the region.
Indeed, the Trade Ministry did say that they were very impressed with the local manufacturing capacity of especially PPEs. But moving forward, even in the long term, many people are saying that there is no post-COVID. COVID is with us even going forward. What are some of those measures you've put in place, or what do you foresee in the investment sector in this country going forward, even, let's say, 5 years, 3.5, and so on and so forth?
Alan, what has really this COVID pandemic has shown us is that we need to build a local capacity. So what we are seeing as Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and advocating for the business interest of the private sector in Kenya is to make sure that we build a local capacity. We were at the forefront in terms of lobbying and negotiating with government to make sure that this period we are able, the businesses are able to go through. And we are happy that the government was able to lower corporate tax to 25%, reduce VAT to 14%, fasten refunds of VAT that have been verified. And I would like to mention that this has happened, although it's a slow pace, and we want government to be able to fast track. So therefore, we have been, this COVID is going to be with us for the rest of, most likely, for the rest of our life. But as a country, we need to build a local capacity. We need to improve the skills so that we are able to produce locally. In fact, as you're aware, in terms of import-export, we are at negative of 1.1 trillion. But as Kenya National Chamber of Commerce, we have MOUs going across 142 territories around the world. And one of the aim of these MOUs is to make sure that we increase exports from Kenya to outside the country. And for those members who might want to access international markets, you are welcome to join Kenya National Chamber of Commerce membership. We shall be able to provide you with business intelligence information. We shall be able to train you. We shall be able to take you through the processes to make sure that you are able to produce goods that are of international standards. And we shall take you through to make sure that you meet all the requirements, all the statutory requirements for you to be able to export. And I would like the businesses in Kenya to take this advantage of 142 MOUs that we've signed with different chambers globally.
Indeed, as we are pressed for time, but very briefly for the benefit of our viewers, if I am a small business and I want to benefit from the chamber, how do I go about getting in touch with you and also getting the full support of the chamber? How do I do that?
Okay, quickly, Alan, before I go into that, I would like to mention that during this time of COVID, the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce, under the leadership of Richard Ngatia, we have been able to sign MOUs with Kenya Bank Association, and this one, our primary aim is to increase financial literacy amongst small and medium enterprises. It's a program that has been ongoing. We are also in the agri-business sector, whereby we are collaborating with two organizations, that is Agra and Switch Africa Green, in terms of increasing competitiveness in the agri-processing sector. And we've been able to train quite a number of farmers in the dairy sector, coffee value chain, and the mango value chain. In addition to that, during this COVID time, we have also realized that we need to work with the counties and increase investments in the counties. And because we have information and investment opportunities that are coming to the chamber, our chamber president has been able to negotiate and sign an MOU with the Council of Governors, which was signed, witnessed by His Excellency Oparanya and our chamber president, and we shall be able to work together with the counties to make sure that we take investments up to the village level. As we come to how can businesses access the services of Kenya National Chamber of Commerce, we are present in 47 counties, so I urge the small and medium enterprises to visit our offices in the 47 counties. And if you want to access, because we are virtual and digital, you can be able to visit our website, that is www.kenyachamber.or.ke.
Indeed, thank you very much for speaking to us. We've been speaking to Dr. Eric Ruto, who is the Vice National Chair of the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce, and we're talking about the stimuluses for businesses during this time, also talking about financial literacy that is important at this time, and also the trade deficit, including partnerships that will enhance increased competitiveness for businesses.